Hey, good morning, everyone. As we get started with another 3 minutes with God, um, of course, still being in Psalm 116. Today we'll be in verse number 15. So that's Psalm 116, verse number 15. So let us start the timer. So Psalm 116, verse number 15 says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints." And so this psalmist is just recounting and recalling what seems like just a few moments ago, as he was on his deathbed, and I guess you can say knocking on death's door. That even though he felt that way, and even though he was going through the things that he was going through, and the pain and the ailments and everything, that even though he was going through that, it's one of those things that he still felt the love of God and the presence of God, and he still, felt and knew that God cared about him. And so it's one of those things, as even in our darkest moments, we can understand and know that God is still there. God still cares about us, and that God's presence is still with us. He uses the word precious. And this word, especially used back then, in the context of the way it's being used, it's normally used as talking about rare jewels, and so and they, it's one of those things that he uses this word precious to symbolize how God cares for. How God cares for his people and those who serve him. That it's one of those things, as again, even though he was at this deep dark moment in at a time in his life that he actually thought he was going to die, that he still felt like the God's presence was still with him, and that he knew that that his God would be there with him, either to deliver him back to his and deliver him from that illness or whatever it was, or to deliver him and take him on home to glory. And that's one of those things, as that the psalmist is getting us to see, is that at no point should we feel like that we are alone and that God is not with us. That even in our best moments, God is right there, and even in our most somber and dark moments, that God is also still right there with us. So as I leave you today, just remember that no matter what you're going through, that God is still there. God is still with you, and God will continue to have his presence with you, to comfort you, to keep you, and to let you know that you are not alone. So God bless you, and have a great day.